Hey guys, my name's Katrina. It's been a while since I've done a video. This thing is like not as sturdy as it was. Sorry, I'm moving y'all around everywhere. But a lot of things has happened since I've done a video. One thing that's happened, I made a video about my dad contacting me from prison. Well, I was in communication with some people in law enforcement, and they told me to, go make a report, file a report for aggravated stalking so that he would leave me alone. He's already been told that if he doesn't stop trying to reach out to me, that time is going to be added to his sentence. So he just, every profile I block, he gets somebody else to start messaging me, and I guess uses their profile to contact me on. On one of the profiles, the guy said that he was my dad's cellmate, and I told him, to unfollow me and leave me alone. And he, of course, didn't. And then my dad started messaging. So what really scared me was that there was younger females on this profile. And whether it's my dad or if it's a cellmate, either way, I'm very uncomfortable with it because some of these girls don't look above the age of 18. Doesn't mean that they are or they aren't, like I have no clue, but it's just the thought of them not being of age. And even if they are of age, it's still scary knowing who he is and what kind of person he is, or the person that he chooses to be, and that he is able to contact people that may be more vulnerable to, his misleading interpretation of the past. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. There was a person that had commented on my status because I had posted a video on Facebook, and she said that there was people that she was friends with that was friends with him, and that they didn't feel at all like they shouldn't be friends with him because he was sorry for what he did. And it just it got to me a little bit because I've never once heard an apology from this man. He was sentenced and charged on one evening. That wasn't my whole life, or my life while I was with him. Everything he did to me. All the abuse was all but the sexual abuse was excluded. There was none of the being duct taped to chairs and table legs, having our mouths taped, not being able to get up to use the restroom, not being fed properly, not being cared for. None of that was included. None of the merciless beatings that me and my brother received, none of that was included. And just not only that, it was the having guns pointed at your head, the feeling like someone was constantly playing with your life and unable to ever feel like you would amount to anything. And a lot of the stuff that he said to me, of course, followed me into adulthood, and that's what a lot of y'all have been hearing, is the coming out, realizing that, that this isn't the case, that a lot of it is me, myself, and me not knowing that I had issues that I had to deal with, or recognizing, the ties between the past and now. So a lot of my problem is that, I feel like, which everybody has their story, and I guess they believe their story, but there is no way he can believe what he's saying, because as soon as I confronted him, he tried to shut me down. He told me to stop being such a badass and that I should be happy that he may be coming home. And I'm not happy at the thought of him ever getting out, because I know every individual he comes in contact with is a potential victim for him. And it really, I guess, opened my eyes to, especially since lately there's been a lot of sex exploitation stuff going on. They just found 36 children in Georgia that had been abducted. Yeah, one day I'll get that right. So all this stuff is coming to light, and it's during the time that I'm sharing my story. And maybe it's the right time, maybe it's not, but I feel like it'll fall into the hands of the people that it needs to fall in the hands of. It just been going through a lot of that, trying to stay out of depression. Ended up getting a job that pays well, but it's second shift, so that's one thing. Before I would have been really thrilled about the money. I would have missed my kids, but I wouldn't have thought too much about it, and I'm just so unhappy right now because I don't know if my oldest two are even eating dinner. Through the week, I don't get to see them at all. And whenever I get home, they're asleep. And because of the houses that I clean, sometimes I do wake up before they go to school, but most of the time I don't. So if I don't wake up before they go to school, I don't even see them. The only way, that I know that they're even in the house is whenever I get off work, I go and look. So, and my mom is keeping the 3-year-old alive, which completely eliminates a lot of the quality time that I used to spend with her. So the only time I really have with her is before work and on the weekends, that's as long as we don't have overtime. So I never thought I would hate making money, but right now it's just, after not being there for the first two, thinking all the time about the future, not spending that time with them, and then having that time with them and understanding, and seeing how much of a difference it makes in our relationship. Like, yeah, they drive me crazy, but they need their mother, and it makes me really sad right now because I don't get to have as much time with them as I would like. And I don't know. I thought this would be like a huge relief, which the bills are paid. I'm getting my house, fixed the way I need it to be able to sell it, and hopefully be able to put on a different shift because it is a good company. But the only thing I don't like is the not being able to spend any time with my kids. And there's other people that work there, and they have children, and it's just like I'm trying to pick their brains for info about how they do it to where they're able to spend some time with their kids, and I'm not really making much luck with that. Some of them, they have spouses that tend to the kids, and I guess they might be in a lot of the mindset that I used to be in, to where, as long as I pay the bills and stuff, and whenever I do see them, then I try to do something fun with them, then they'll know that I love them. And that just isn't enough for me. I want to be able to have time with them, talk to them, know how they're doing, see how they're doing, be able to see that they're eating dinner, that they're getting their homework done, and I'm just having to trust them to do the right thing. But I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to get on a different shift, and I'm gonna be posting, if I can get like some time alone at all around my laptop, to be able to finish my story. I really feel this big push to get it done. So keep me in your thoughts. Hopefully things work out. I mean, of course it's gonna work out for the best, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. But I hope it's involves more time with my children and still being able to get my bills paid. So I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully y'all are having a good day, staying safe in Corona, and look forward to talking with y'all later. Bye.